There we go again. There's only one place that we're going that looks just like this. Yeah. Yeah. All right. To make a long story short, on the first start, my OEM oil pump gear seized.
Oh, come on!
That's just the easiest way to put it. I guess normally it's naturally, obviously, lubricated with oil from the factory. Now, I don't have any oil flowing through it. It's just there as like a guide for the timing belt and to hold the crank sensor. And I had asked about this, probably not to the degree that I should have, right? I should have probably been badgering people and making sure that I'm doing the right thing. I took the outside gyrator off. I actually made a whole video about that. Actually, only using a couple pieces from this. Took the relief valve out, took out the outer portion of this gyrator or whatever the hell you want to call it. And I guess it wasn't enough. The little small gear, you know, it's seized anyway. So it's not like it's riding on a bearing or something like that. Anyway, I heard this loud screeching sound. All of a sudden, everything was good in the first startup. It was idling great pressure. I'm getting ready to start bleeding coolant and doing what I got to do. And out of nowhere, I hear this screech. Boom, engine shuts off. I started losing my mind. I'm like, damn, what the fuck did I do? Did I pop an engine? Did I break a rod bolt? Did I this? Did I that? Did I not clearance the oil pan enough for the rods or something? No. So I go and start turning the motor over by hand. It's like turning kind of smooth. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. It's weird. I pull the oil pan. I don't see any metal in the oil. Nothing. So I'm like, all right, well, you know what? Let me start it back up again. I started back up again. Everything seems fine. And sure enough, within about, I don't know, 30 seconds, loud screech happens. Boom. But this time it takes a timing belt with it. Bends pretty much all 8 valves on the exhaust side.
So you must really feel like shit.
So, yeah, fuck me, right? So a couple $100 down the drain, and a week or so later, we're off to Head Games to go pick up my head. And we're gonna put it back together. And deleting that gear on the OEM oil pump. Got a shorter timing belt. And I'm going to try and see if I can finesse my timing belt tensioner and see just how much room it's going to give me. I'm hoping that it works out and I don't have to go crazy trying to make something custom. Yep, as you can see, we're here again. I wonder how many times am I going to make an introduction for a video that starts with the front door of this place. There it is. Fixed. I'll take it. I'll take every last bit of it. I don't know what that is. We're back.
Hey!
Yeah.
We're at Head Games. Brandon, don't mess this up.
I don't really have much to say here.
I don't have much to say either. So we replaced 6 exhaust valves, refurbished 2 of the exhaust valves. Everything else looks great. It's exactly the way we gave it to you before, except for now you got some new.
Yeah, let's just hope that I don't have to bring this back within the next week, while it still has assembly lube attached to it. Okay.
No, we're not doing this twice.
I think that's a new record.
It is a new record.
That's a
Usually
completely
you run
new
it, you
record.
beat the crap out of
Yeah.
it, and then it comes back here. But it was nice to work on something clean for a change.
So we're gonna take this home. We're gonna get it in the car, turn it on, and hope everything works, which I'm pretty sure it will, and keep our trips to head game to a complete minimum. So that's that. Next stop, garage.
Toodles.
All right, so basically, time to get this cleaned up, get the head back on, figure out this timing belt situation, and yeah, let's see if we can unfuck this. All right, some good progress so far. Anyway, remember this? Yeah, anyway, it's supposed to spin. It's completely frozen and basically welded in there. Yeah, that's screwed. So this was our problem. Look, nothing. Welded solid. So now the belt will go back on without this, and it's a shorter timing belt. So hopefully my tensioner doesn't pose a problem, or I might have to get a custom one made, but let's see. I'll try and hopefully get my tensioner to work. Something so small caused such a problem, huh? And of course, what would this be without a problem? So, new timing belt is too short to work with my idea of possibly using my regular belt tensioner, timing belt tensioner. Because I have a manual tensioner, it's adjustable. Although it does go back as far as I would like, the idler pulley is in the wrong place. So, it looks like I'm stuck at this point. Head's in, everything's together for the most part, but in order to get this timed, I'm gonna need some sort of a timing belt tensioner and pulley. So yeah, that's where I'm at for now, and that's where we're gonna have to leave it until so, but yeah, basically I need some sort of pulley that's gonna go like right under here, keep this belt off of this mount, and tension this way. So until then, yeah. All right, so my plan is to basically, I just got this new 12 by 12 quarter-inch piece of aluminum here. It's actually really nice. Believe it or not, I got this off of Amazon and it was like really cheap. Seems like pretty good material. You know, it's all China at the end of the day, but hey, aluminum's aluminum. And my goal is to turn a section of this into this shape, and when we drill the hole into the new shape, it's gonna house this new gear. Got all the pieces from McMaster that I kind of did some figuring out day before yesterday. So got the bolts, got the spacers, got my lock washers, my wedge washer, got a couple things that I'm gonna do, and I think it's gonna work out. All right, so this is my idea as far as this goes, and basically what I'll do is just trace this out as best I can, use the edges, and go from there. I think that's perfect. So just trace this out with a Sharpie. So here we are so far. Kind of get the idea. So the plan is, I had to cover my bench with this old blanket just to keep all that aluminum from getting all over the place. Anyway, the plan is to basically mount my aluminum gear. Remember, the old pulley used to go right here. Alright, so we're gonna mount this on the new plate. And it will be an idler pulley. Just like that. Nut and bolt in the middle. And it will spin.
I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, man, I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard.
Alright, so right now, got that done. This plate's finished, it's got all the holes in it. They line up pretty good. Now, that center dot that you see is for this idler gear. So what I'm trying to do is see just how much room, because basically this gear's got 24 teeth, the OEM's got 27, so it's a little shorter. But I also have a mechanical tensioner, which takes up the slack in the belt. But ideally, what would be nice is to move this this pulley, even if I moved it, you know, half an inch this direction, how much room do I have to play with as far as this cover is concerned? So what I might do is, I won't move it too much, but move it about that way. It'll help me out just a little bit as far as the plate goes. So the goal is to basically, if I mounted this dead center, it would be about that. Well, if I could move it even that far over, super helpful as far as timing belt's concerned. So I might actually just do that and go from there, because I have more than enough room on the back as far as where the bolt is going to go, and room for the nut on the back of this plate that's going to clear inside of the OEM oil pump that's there. So it should be solid. All right, and there you have it. That's the plate. Gears bolted on, ready to go. Last thing I really have to do is just test fit, but all my measurements came out good. We got about a 3mm gap between the gear and the plate. We got a really nice, 10.9 hardware. I've got this wedge lock, if you can see here, it kind of digs into the actual metal itself. And it's a two-piece system. I've used these before in places that are kind of pain in the ass, like engine mount bolts and things like that. They will never loosen. But I mean never. So that's it. Just gonna test fit this in the oil pump that I have real quick, the extra one. And yeah, we'll just go from there. Just gotta wait in this time about to come, and in the car it goes. Always gotta find solutions for all of our extraordinary problems. This, like I said, is my nicest one to date.